Okay, this is to my son Sean Bruno Berry, born May 13th, 1998. These videos I've been making on this channel for several years now, just trying to reconnect with my son. So this is a public video, but it's a private message to him. I just put it public because I tried getting hold of my son probably like 3 years ago, went to his house, and his mom, of course, threw a block in there, wouldn't let me talk to him, started screaming at the door, "Get away from my door, I'm gonna call the police," acting like a complete nut job. So this is my attempts at reconnecting with Sean after all these years. His mom, just to give you an update, just a quick little synopsis. So many years ago, my ex-wife, Sandra Berry, she went and made false allegations against me in court in Sacramento, California. She accused me of rape and domestic violence and child abuse and just every single kind of essay that you can imagine. I've since passed the polygraph with the state of California, which supports exactly what I've been saying this whole time, that I wasn't guilty of abuse of anyone. And so the polygraphs prove it. The state of California has it. I have secret video that I had to take of the when they read the polygraph results. And also I got evidence later on that my wife was caught coercing Sean with her mom. It's in the court documents. It's right at the family courthouse. Parole wouldn't release my polygraph results, which is the reason why I took a secret camera into the counseling place. They didn't want to give me, they said, "Oh, the results aren't yours to have." So they said I could request it, but by that time I lost faith in the system. I took a camera in there. It's on me, the videos. So I have not seen Sean since he's 7, and now he's been alienated from me. So for 20 years now, his mom has badmouthed me, lied, told a different story. Now listen, the karma was she eventually took a deal herself. She ended up getting a child abuse charge. She lost her real estate license for fraud. You can see the lies throughout, but at the time I was pressured into taking a plea bargain. Men are faced with this all the time. They go in. I was looking at a life sentence or taking a few years on a plea bargain because once they charge you, they don't want to drop the charges. Even when I had proof that the cops lied, the cops got busted on the stand. They had falsely arrested me 2 times at least. When men get in the justice system, they're not treated like a woman. They're treated much more harshly, and they're corrupt. It's corrupt as fuck. I don't know how else to explain it. That's what it is. So years later, I'm just trying to connect with Sean, but he's alienated against me. He's been told a story and he believes it. Obviously, the same thing happened with my mom. She did the same thing to me that Sean is going through, but he's only 26. He's not able to see through that because because she's got it such in his life. Now I'm taking a guess here. He does real estate now because she lost her real estate. So I think what she does is she has him do real estate, then she does the loans part. So he's dependent on her for income. He's still living with her as far as I know, because when I went to his house, she was there. So she has made him one of those, there's a term for this, it's called husband son, where the woman can't get a man now. She grooms her son to be her husband, but like a sexless marriage between her and her son, their only son. My mom did that to my brother Kevin. Hey Kevin, you're a bitch. They live at home with their mama for years and years and years, and they become women themselves. They become dysfunctional. He's probably gonna have problems in his life because no one comes out of this unscathed. So these are my videos of Sean. Sean, I love you, man. Happy 2024, Sean. How are you? How's everything going? You okay? I know I haven't made a video for you in a while, and I know you probably don't miss it. I hope you're still watching the channel sometimes. If your mom was watching, hi Sandra, how are you? So Sean, I just wanted to let you know that it is official that you are going to be a brother. I'm expecting a child in 7 months. We just went and got the sonogram done. So Sean, you have family in Africa. You are going to have siblings soon. I thought maybe there was a problem because I tried for like a year, and I sent you many videos telling you. So I'm still living in Cote d'Ivoire, the French-speaking country in West Africa. If you don't know where that's at, go look at a map. Used to be called the Ivory Coast. It's now called Cote d'Ivoire for many years. So I'm learning French. Comment allez-vous? Sean, ça va? Are you okay? Sean, I miss you. I still love you, and I hope that I have to continue to make these videos, because if I just say hi Sean, how you doing, then you hate that. You think that you still think that your mom is telling you the truth. Sean, I'm gonna keep telling you to the end of time. Your mom lied to you, buddy. I know.
This woman, man, talking about this particular topic. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
I have been trained, very strongly trained by my mentor, to never believe a woman's story in her marriage. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I have gotten sucked into a woman's story because we are so convincing. We are so manipulative. We know how to dramatize and exaggerate the circumstances and experiences in the marriage to suck someone in, to feel sorry for us, to validate us in our victim story, and have even really no awareness to question that story from a woman and try to understand, well, what would the husband say, or what's his experience though? What's his side of the story? And we bring that into therapy. So like I said, I can't tell you how many times over 10 years that I got sucked into a woman's story, and my mentor had to help me break through my cognitive dissonance and get back to the fundamental truth that I know. I've gotten so much better. It's very rare that happens now, but it can still happen because we are so convincing. It's just like, it would almost be blasphemy to not believe some of the things a woman says. And, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Maybe he's not a good man.
Right.
We are so convincing. And I've also had the pleasure over the years where I've worked with a woman. She has a strong story of her husband and how he can be aggressive or controlling and a narcissist. And she paints this story. And then I've had the pleasure to actually meet her husband, because she's tried to, we always want our husbands to change. So it's interesting. Women will convince their husbands to take my men's course, which is interesting because of what I teach men in that course, which is about all our woman ways and how men have to take their power back. But I've met these husbands, and I meet them, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she has this story of this man, because they're the typical good man, just loves their wife, is caring, is confused about how they're always wrong and can't be right. And when I meet the husband, it doesn't add up at all with the woman's story of him. So therapists are not trained to break through the stories of a woman. And because they're already biased,
unless they drink coffee,
they already have that gender bias,
right,
to believe and take on the perceptions of the woman and have that prejudice towards men. They get sucked in. And here's the thing, is that the very same tactics we use as women in a marriage to manipulate our husbands and brainwash them to believe they are the problem are the same manipulative tactics that we use to draw a therapist into our story.
Hold on, man. This chick's preaching right now.
And get the therapist on our side. We're using the same tactics. And then the therapist gets brainwashed into believing the man is the problem. I've had several female clients over the years who very quickly trusted me because I didn't buy into their stories. And I called them out on it. I have one client in particular, I will never forget my first conversation with her. She reached out to me. She had this big story about her husband. He never pays me any attention. He doesn't validate me. He doesn't even compliment me ever. He never even says, I love you. And she had this whole story, but she was also sharing, but I know I have these behaviors and this is how I show up. And this is a very high powered woman with a very successful business. And she gets done telling her story. And I knew I had to be totally direct with her to gain her trust, to gain her respect. And I told her point blank, the problem is your husband is terrified of you because you are such, pardon my language, because you are such a bitch.
She sounds convincing. I understand that. I get it. Listen, listen. You're not the only one that's ever been fooled, and you're so close to your mom that and listen, right? Because if you're in your life right now, so you don't care. Sean, I just hope to God that you're doing okay. You know that forever until I die, you are always welcome to call me. You are always welcome to reconnect with me at any time. If you don't, c'est la vie. However, I just want to let you know that I love you and I care about you, and that will never change. You're probably an asshole. You're probably, and listen, it's not your fault to a degree. However, it is your responsibility, I'll keep saying it, that you need to look for the truth. Sean, your mom was never beaten, bruised, raped, and there was never any abuse going on. It was all your mom, 100%. I know that sounds crazy. I know I sound like I'm delusional, right? Like, you're a bad dad. Okay. Wait till you find out. It's not, look, listen, there is a part of me that wants to gloat whenever you do find out. I told you. Listen, let's just call. I have to tell you the truth. I know the truth sucks. I don't like the truth either. Look, Sean, you know what? I wish I could take the blame. And listen, there is much to my blame because as you are an adult, I was an adult. I was raised by a single mom who did the same thing your mom did to me, my mom did to me. So I'm a carbon copy of that whole cycle. So the point of these videos, Sean, is to try to stop that cycle because it doesn't do you any good to run around hating me. As good as that feels and as comfortable as that story is, the truth of the matter is your mom did a horrible, horrible thing. Have I forgiven her? Yeah, it's over. And so now my job is just, how I see my job is to hang in there, to make a life. My dad wasn't able to, okay? He got beat down by the system. He died without ever seeing his kids again. It broke my heart when I found out what my mom did. And listen, I still talk to my mom. She's still, are you okay, Bruno? Hi, Mom. But I know what my mom is. I know what kind of person she is. She is a fucking horrible human being. No, seriously, she is. I love my mom. Hey, Mom, I love you. If you see this, I know. I've told her to her face, Sean. I've told her straight up, Mom, you're a fucking piece of shit. My mom's a piece of shit, and your mom's a piece of shit. Look, that's what we have in common. Our moms are pieces of shit. Your family, your grandpa, your grandma, pieces of shit. And your uncle, piece of shit. Your aunt, piece of shit. And I know, and listen, people say, oh, but don't talk about his family because that's his family. Of course, yes, it's your family. You can't change it. You can't change it. Your family's a piece of shit. I know. But wait till you find out how deep it goes. It's horrible, Sean. I would never have done that to you. And I can say that with 100%. So now I'm going to raise my kids here. They're going to know who you are. You will always be welcome into my life. They're going to know who you are. They're going to have your pictures. They're going to have your information there. And I will make sure that your brothers and sisters contact you at some time. And, and don't be mad at them. Don't hold a grudge to them. They are going to be part of your family. You are now African. You now have African. So, Sean, I love you, boy. Your dad loves you, man. And don't be a punk all your life. Be a man. Stand up for the truth. I hope you're doing good. And if there's ever anything you need from me, you can ask me. I'm probably not going to give you money. So if you're expecting that, that's not going to happen. That ship has sailed. I tried to give you $30,000. I had $30,000 I was going to send you just to meet with me for 1 hour. And by the way, I have all your mom's text where she tried to impersonate you and then tried to extort me try to get money from me. Send me money for this app. I know that wasn't you now. But at the time, I was hoping it was you, but then find out your mom. Yeah, your son will never love you. Okay. So Sean, be strong, buddy. I'm here, okay? I don't know what else to say to you because I have no idea. I don't try to go and look online. I've checked online a few times just to see if I can see your head poking up. But I do that less and less because it's on you now. The chessboard is now your move. You'll have to contact. I'll keep making these videos every so often and see how you're doing. So I'm going to include a few videos to show you what I'm doing here and show you that you got a sibling coming. Sean Bruno Berry, born May 13th, 1998. I will always love you, son. And there's no hard feelings, okay? All right, bud. Pumpkinhead. All right. Love you, son. You see fetus today? Maybe you will see it today.
Nous choisir et décider notre avenir. C'est plus simple que de nous déléguer aux grandes puissances.
The heartbeat. Oh, that's the heartbeat. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, strong? Yes. All right. Strong, baby. So the baby is 8 weeks? 8 weeks. Oh my God. So the heartbeat is strong. The baby looks normal so far. Okay. Okay, so what is today? Today is January 31st.
31st.
Yeah, so we just found out we are pregnant.
Yes,
You.
yes.
8 weeks pregnant today. Wait, 8 weeks, and so the baby's gonna be due.
8 weeks, 6 days.
8 weeks, 6 days.
Yes.
Everything looks normal, strong heartbeat.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
You're hungry?
Yes.
She's been so tired and hungry because
No eat. This morning no eat. Nothing.
no eat.
Only drink water.
So happy?
So happy. And I won't cry.
You want to cry? I almost cried. Great grandpa again. Valentine, great grandpa, big grandpa. And we're doing VR. How do you say tone? Shark. Français. Shark. Français, the shark. Okay, in English, shark. It's gonna be a big shark. Mom, ça va? It's okay? Okay. Hi, Mom. Hi, baby.
Hi.
You okay?
Happy New Year.
See what?
Yeah.
Okay. I scared him. I said, hey.
That here.
Huh?
Only film that movie.
Why?
Help me.